Okay, welcome to the VP Administration debates. We'll begin by giving you 30 seconds to introduce yourselves and your platforms. So beginning with Natalia.
Hello everyone, my name is Natalia Franco. I'm a first-year international student planning to major in international relations and Asian studies. My desire to get involved in the AUS arose when I realized that there are a lot of projects currently going on with the AUS, especially the Art Student Center, which I think is a really cool project that will bring together all the art community now and in years to come.
Okay, Darren.
Hi, my name is Darren Gill. Just wanted to apologize for my raspy voice, got a bit of a cold. I am first year art student hoping to major in political science. Currently I'm part of the Arts First Year Committee as Social Director, and this coming year I do want to further my work that I do in the AUS and hope to contribute more elsewhere.
Alright, so first question going to Darren. From the passing of a referendum to support the construction of a new Art Student Center to the recent developments regarding the project, how do you intend on building on previous work done regarding the new ASC?
So regarding previous work done on the Art Student Center, speaking to the current VP admin, Camille Escola, I've gotten a lot of input and feedback from her, discussing what's happened with that and what will be happening and going through with that. And just to continue building on that momentum, I do plan on keeping Camille involved with that, just so I can always have a right-hand person just to always refer back to. As I understand from her, she's been a part of it since the very beginning. Apart from that, working with the committee that plans for the ASC, and a big thing that I really want to see happen for the development of the ASC is getting feedback from all art students to see what they would like to see in the building of the Art Student Center and what they hope to see is included in it.
Okay, Natalia?
Yes, as well. I think information is the most important thing regarding the Arts Student Center, because right now it's a really small, it's beginning to develop really small, but it will eventually become a really huge project, so we need as much people as possible to get interested and get involved in the Art Student Center. I do believe as well that we have a really good committee right now working on the Art Student Center currently, so I think it's important to keep those people working, but also let the rest of the arts faculty know what we're doing with the Art Student Center, because after all members of the arts faculty are also members of the AUS, and therefore should have the right to have a say in the decision-making process related to the Art Student Center. So I think just like reaching out and getting more people involved in the process.
Okay. Are there any rebuttals? You have 30 seconds to answer. No? Okay. So second question, beginning with Natalia.
Yeah.
There are many services offered by the AUS for students that often go unnoticed. How do you intend on making sure that more students take advantage of these services during your term?
Then again, information. Because as a first-year student, I first didn't really know what the AUS did until I went out and I actually looked for information. So I believe in a really well-functioning and organized student society like the AUS. Information is always going to be available for people who will go look for it, which is really good. Like there are some people who have a larger desire to get involved, but also everybody else is also a member of the AUS. They should have the right to know about the services the AUS offers as well. So I just believe output of information, just talking to people, making information available through the AUS, through updating the AUS website, often, it's a really good way to let people know what we are doing.
Okay.
I have to agree with Natalia on that one. The whole point would be information, getting that information out so people have access to it. Same situation I was in, I was not aware of a lot of the services provided until I went out and looked for them myself. So just more information, maybe putting up posters, word of mouth personally would probably be the biggest thing. If you hear someone use one service, you'd be more inclined because now you know about it. So just getting that information out, what's provided, how useful it is, and making sure that those services are still useful and building upon the success that's already there for them.
Okay. Are there any rebuttals? No? Okay. Next question, beginning with Darren. What innovative ideas will you as a candidate bring to the table if you were elected VP Administration?
If I was elected VP Administration, I'd like to see the introduction of more services regarding career searching. So one thing that I think lacks a little bit, just looking on services online and through the office, is tools to help search for prospective careers for after graduation. And currently there's great programs involved with the arts faculty and getting internships, but I want to take that a step further and just for actual careers. Other than that, I want to build upon current services already offered, strengthen the services that are offered.
Natalia?
I think mainly allowing more students to know about the services we offer, beginning with math. I know that this space is really small and maybe it's not the biggest study space on campus, but it still serves as a really good venue for events. So I think it's really good to let especially clubs, clubs heads, know that we have this service available, that we have a space for them to organize icebreakers and parties and any events they want to organize. So I think just keeping the services we have well functioning and organized the way they are right now is a really important thing to consider.
Any rebuttals? Okay, so the next question is, in your opinion, what are the greatest challenges the Art Student Center project will face going forward? So starting with Darren. Yes.
I think some of the biggest problems that we'll face with the Art Student Center is, for one, continuing to allow this project to get off the ground. I do know that we're in the developmental stages right now, but just seeing the advancement of those developmental stages and making sure that it moves on. And another big thing would be that art students have a say in what is happening with Art Center and that they know what is happening. So I do want to see that art students really do get a say in what they see in that new facility. That this new facility will provide the services that art students want, and just making sure that art students actually step up to say something rather than just coming to the meeting that was last week regarding the Art Student Center. I think the turnout could have been a bit better, but just getting people out to those kind of things and talking about it word of mouth will get people to come out.
I think the biggest problem that this project faces is mainly support from members of the faculty, because while we all are aware that this is only a project that is starting, it isn't even really developing that from a planning stage. So I think it's important to let people know that this project is actually going to affect them directly, because it represents the legacy they're going to leave here. So even though the Art Student Center might not be available for students that are here currently at UBC, they will leave the Art Student Center as a legacy for students to come, and they will continue to make the Faculty of Arts as big and inclusive as it is today.
Okay. Any rebuttals? Okay. Next question, beginning with Natalia. What do you plan on doing to the Mikisin Arts student space, seeing that we will soon be moving into a new building?
Well, I don't know about soon be moving into another building, so I think just keeping it, of course, keeping it available, letting people know that we have it, keeping it, clean, nice, and pretty for everybody to use. I think it's a really good space for everybody. Not so many people know about it, of course. We still have to get first-year students next term involved in what the Mikisan Art Student Space means to them. That is a space for them to study, hang out, organize events as well.
In terms of mass, I'm kind of envisioning a complete revamp of mass. I do know that we are having our own building coming up soon, but like I said, and like a lot of people have said, that is in not the foreseeable future. Well, at least we're at UBC anyways. So though that may be benefiting in the long term, beneficial in the long term, in the short term, we still have this facility. We need to make as best use of it as possible. So just overall improvements, maybe even getting new couches, even rearranging them, just switching things up a little bit. And with that, getting more clubs to use it for event spaces, and just changing the whole concept of masses and completely revamp it and let it come out again. Just advertising for parties as part of the first year committee. As soon as I said it was in Mass, people would be like, there's a party in Mass? So I just kind of want to get, just hearing that was really stood out to me. I kind of want to get rid of that.
Okay. Any rebuttals?
Yeah. How would you plan to get, for example, the funding to revamp Mass? I mean, what would you get your resources to change some of the furniture or?
So that would have to be discussed with the incoming VP Finance, but I tried to get any way possible to get some funding for that, and I tried to get that.
Okay. So we'll now open the floor up to questions from the audience, if there are any. Yes?
So obviously the Art Student Center, the ASC, is a huge project in the upcoming years. And even if it isn't built during your time, what do you think is the most important part of the ASC? Like, why would you be passionate about the project in terms of for students? What do students need from it? And if you could institute one special aspect to the building to make it unique or something different than what that will separate it from other buildings on campus, what would you try and put in there or change about it to make it special?
Beginning with Natalia.
Well, first of all, yes, we're not going to be here to enjoy the building, but as I said, it's going to represent our legacy. So I think, first of all, it's important to have the ASC as a symbol of the arts faculty. I mean, it's going to represent the whole arts faculty community, therefore everybody should have a say in what the Art Student Center is going to be like and what it should have inside and everything. So I think it's important to keep planning with the committee and get more ideas and more input as to what we should include in the Art Student Center.
Okay, there.
I'm sorry, can I just get a repeat of the question?
So the two parts of the question, I'm a huge advocate of the project, but I just wanted to get you guys' input. Why do you think students need an ASC, or what do you think will be the most important component to serve students to get the most use from it? And if you could change something or put something into the building to make it special, what's a unique or creative idea that you would try and institute in the building?
So the Art Student Center as a whole, I think, will be completely beneficial to the faculty of art students, just like how many other faculties have their own buildings. It's a place to hang out, it's a place to study, it's a place to meet people, it's a place to hold events. There's just so many, there's a wide variety of functions that people can use the facility for. Some cool features that I'd like to see incorporated are just like some cool features that are already incorporated to other faculty's buildings, such as the faculty lounges or the cafes. But I'd also like to, a cool idea that I thought of and seen online, just sleeping spaces.
So just a reminder, you have 30 seconds to answer the questions. Any other? Yes?
Outside of the Art Student Center, Mass, and all of these spaces, the VP admin role is very intensive and other tasks you have to do, just in terms of council. So what experience do you have from before, either within the AUS or outside, that could lend you to dealing with all these tasks?
Okay, beginning with Darren.
So I've always been a very organized individual. In high school, which was just last year, I served as the president of my grad class committee for 2 years straight, as well as president of junior achievement at my school for 2 years, and I was on the leadership for 4 years and student government for 5 years. So all the positions that I had required a great deal of organization, so I think I can be able to bring those skills and apply them to this position as well.
Tali?
Well, last year I served as the head of the Mexican Student Association in international school in China, so I served as a liaison between Mexican students and Chinese students and students from other countries. So basically what I did was to keep everybody informed as to the projects that we were handling out together. So I believe that I am really committed. I have a really strong sense of involvement. I think that it's important to create a link between all the members that are participating in the AUS and just create a sense of a community and involvement, and yeah.
Any other questions? Yes.
So just building on Jenna's question, I guess, the VP administration role goes beyond just physical spaces and beyond Mass and the ASC. So what do you envision the VP administration role to be?
Beginning with Natalia.
Basically, I just think keeping a really organized and well-functioning society, making information available for everybody. by that I mean keeping the minutes of the meetings available for everybody who wants to access them. Also letting people know about the student services and the counseling services, the career services that we have. So I basically, like the role says it, like administrate everything that encompasses the AUS and making it available for members of the society.
Okay. Derek?
Yeah, I'd like to continue efficient services such as even in Buchanan, such as like the locker rentals and keeping efficient and clear minutes from council meetings, just so everyone in council knows what's going on, and relaying that information to the wider arts community and making sure everyone else knows what's going on as well.
We do have time for some more questions. All right, thank you.